besties, welcome to another video. This is our second video of 2026. Today we are going to be talking about my 2026 glow up plan, about my mental, physical, and spiritual. These are some things that I didn't touch on when I went over my vision board and how I'm planning to do it. These are more of just things that I've noticed I'm lacking and I want to focus on more about, and it's all about me. Mentally, physically, like my moving my body, and then spiritually, my soul with God. So those are the things we're going to focus on. I want you to comment down below. What is something you know you were lacking last year that you are actively trying to do this year? And I'll share plenty of ideas of what I'm doing, and I hope you guys can, maybe notice some things about yourself. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below what something you're actively working on. In the description box, I have all my social media platforms. Go follow me. I am super active on TikTok, and I am striving to be more active on Instagram and Lemonade this year. I have some digital products for you guys, and I have discount codes for you guys as well, so make sure you use all of them. But let's go ahead and get into today's topic. Per usual, I do have my laptop out because I am looking to make sure I hit everything. I have some notes, and then the fan is on because it's hot in here, so sorry if that messes with the audio, but your girl is hot. The first topic we are going to discuss is my mental, so I'm just going to list off things. This is going to be a long video, and that's okay. We're going to do a mixture for you guys this year. But for my mental, I want to rest when needed. I'm working on my anxiety, but I have a mind rate. My brain just races. So I want to learn to rest when needed. Like today, I'm very tired. I don't get deep sleep. I did a sleep study. I don't get deep sleep. I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. So I'm often very tired. So I know everyone else is napping right now, but I had so much to do. So I'm going to make sure that after this, I take a little breather, do some light work things, and I'm going to go to bed on time. The last couple of nights I've been staying up way later than I need to, and with me about to go back to school and working and doing content again, I just need to make sure that I'm prioritizing my rest. I wanted to learn to relax without rotting for me, as in doom scrolling or just letting my mind race. Yesterday, I was so disappointed in myself because I had this whole to-do list, and I had the time to do it. I was here all day besides a couple of errands, and I was like, oh, I'm going to relax. And I wasn't even going to read a book, which is perfect, relaxing, read a couple of chapters, get up. I brought it on TikTok. It wasn't a good consumption of TikTok. I wasn't getting ideas. I wasn't getting life inspiration. It was just brain rot. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to learn to relax, as in, like, I mentioned in my 2026 vision board, I want to color and read more. Those are ways for me to relax because I enjoy doing them. So when I want to relax, I want that to be the way I'm relaxing, not scrolling on TikTok. My TikTok consumption has gone way out of hand, and we're drawing it in this year. I want to listen and watch things that are going to benefit me, as in like self-help YouTube videos, even videos that I enjoy. Like I like listening to people talk about books they love. Those are things that I enjoy, but they benefit me. They're not those videos like I'm watching all those challenges. Like I don't enjoy those things, so I'm not going to force myself to watch them. And also I'm not going to listen to songs that I know are just like my soul is like ill, get away. I have some songs that my soul is genuinely like, don't listen to that. I don't want to listen to things like that. I don't want to listen to things that are going to have me thinking certain ways. I don't like a lot of songs with a bunch of cuss words in it because I don't cuss, and I don't even want to be thinking of cuss words, so we're going to reduce all that. I want to stick to my boundaries this year, and I want to make sure that I'm setting them. My family struggles with boundaries so bad because there has never been boundaries, and with me, I do not like to be touched. Yes, it was due to a lack of affection when I was younger, but that's how I was raised. So now that I'm older, my parents, they always want to touch me, and then they're mad when I don't want them to touch me. But it's like, I didn't get that affection as a child. My parents I lived with my grandmother. So now that they want to do that, my boundaries don't touch me. I don't like to, especially like when I'm upset, I don't like to be rubbed on, I don't like to be coddled. I also do not like people coming in my room just touching my things. And so I have to set that boundary, but I need to set them without being disrespectful. So here's an example. My mail does get sent to my mom's house. I don't live with my mom, I live with my aunt. She opens my mail. She's done it a couple of times. We've had conversations. So this last time she opened my dental bill, which she does not pay. So to me, if you're not involved in paying, you should know how much I'm paying on it. She opened the bill. I sent her a text. I was like, I'm not even going to accuse her for it. I'm just going to ask, did you open my mail? She goes, yes, I thought it was something else. She often opens my mail if it comes from fast food, which once again, she does not pay for my college bill. She should not be opening it. And so I told her, I said, do not open my mail. We talked about this before. And she didn't respond. But I have to learn to keep setting those boundaries. It's going to take a long time. And if she doesn't respect that boundary, things are going to change. I need to learn to stop letting people just get away with it. Now, I can give grace because God gives me grace, but at some point we have to respect that boundary. And I don't think opening mail should even be a boundary. It's just, you're not supposed to open other people's mail. More of the story. And so then my last thing for my mental is I want to plan without restrictions. So often, like, I do to-do lists. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, by 10 p.m. I have to be doing this and done by 10:30. That is strict. It sets my mind up to be like a failure. I feel like a failure if I'm not doing it at that time or I don't finish by 10:30. So I'm going to plan without being so strict so my mind is not beating myself up and my mental can be a bit better. Now we're going to move into physical. This is something that I'm actively working on because last year I was super proud of myself. I lost 20 pounds by the end of the year. And I want to continue. I don't want to go backwards. And I feel like I need to make some changes so I can do even better than 20 pounds this year. So I want to make better choices when eating. I struggle. Like, I plan out my meals, but I feel like even with the options I have, they're not the best. So when I plan out my meals, I want to make sure I'm eating options that are also good for me. They're going to be filling, so I'm not snacking. I'm a huge snacker, and I notice when I'm not at work, especially at home, since the snacking options are available, I am snacking a bit more. I did do better today. I've had breakfast and lunch, and I'm full. So I'm just sipping on water. I'm not going to eat anything else. If Aaron's running later, I'm going to take me like a health granola bar, and that's literally going to be to dinner. And we go to Costco. Last year, I would have gotten a pizza and a hot dog, and I'm only going to get one today. Now, that's not the best option that I can eat when I can eat a salad, but we're doing something quick and convenient, and I'm just going to get one of those options, not both like I usually do. I'm only eating when hungry. I was a person who I sometimes tend, and I think I even did it today, I tend to eat on a schedule. Like, I'm like, oh, I have to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if I'm not hungry, I shouldn't be forcing myself to eat. I'm not overeating. I'm listening to my body. When my body says I'm done eating, I'm going to stop. And I would always overeat because I didn't want to waste how much food I would put on my plate. But now I'm putting less on my plate. And when I get full, that's just it. Unfortunately, it sucks to throw the food away because I know I'm not going back to it. But I think it's better than having me over full. I'm intentionally moving my body. I work at Target, so I'm on my feet a lot because I work in market, so I'm back and forth. But I don't want that to count as my workout. That does not count. That is just what I'm doing in my daily job. So on the days that I'm off, especially, and I'm about to start my new schedule because I'm in school, I want to be doing actual workouts like cardio, abs, arms, butt, stomach, all that. So I'm making sure that I'm not including work as my workout, but I'm actually doing something separate that day. I'm working out at least 3 times a week. My schedule's about to change for work, as I mentioned, so definitely on my off days, but then on some of my days I work. When I get out at 5 o'clock, I can come home and still do a workout if I don't have to cook. I want to work on different parts of my body. I tend to do cardio just because it's so easy, and I avoid abs a lot because it hurts so bad. But I'm going to start doing abs more, back. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to do legs besides cardio. And then I'm going to work on my butt too. I'm going to work on every part of my body just so they're equally getting the same amount of work. I also did mention stretching. I want to stretch more. I hate stretching, but my body needs it so much because I'm in way too much pain for someone as young as me. I'm too stiff. My bones and all that things pop. So we're going to start stretching. I'm also going to be going to all my doctor's appointments. I definitely tend to cancel appointments and not make them because I don't want to go. But I need to start today. I started by going to my eye doctor. This month I have an appointment for my orthodontist because your girl got braces. I'm getting my expander off because we are fixing every part of us this year. I have the orthopedic surgeon for the carpal tunnel in my wrist this month, and then I have the results of my sleep study. Next month, I'm going to go to my normal doctor so we can kind of figure out this rheumatologist stuff. And then I need to go back to the foot doctor for my flat feet. So we are going to all our health appointments this year. We may even add some depending on what is needed. I'm going to listen to my body, and I'm going to learn about my body. Listening to it, you're tired, hungry, something's not feeling right. I'm listening to it, learning about it. I want to learn about the health side of things, like the dietitian, the nutritionist, the sleep, I want to learn about every part of my body that I can. I did not take anatomy because I'm a business degree and I avoided science. So I want to sit there and just learn some things about my body, even my brain and stuff like that. And then lastly, for physical, is I want to drink more water. If I'm not working or not in school, I don't drink water because I typically fill up my Stanleys. And I had one filled today, but I left it in the car. So I was like, you're going to drink some water anyway. But I just need to make sure that I'm just ingesting a lot of water because I'm definitely doing better last year because I used to never drink water. So I'm definitely doing better, but we always have room for improvement. For our last topic, we are going to talk about my spiritual aspect of my glow up plan. I have decided this year I want to learn God's word and not just read it. So each month I will be learning a verse, and that will be my focus verse for the month. For this month, we are learning James 1:19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. And that's what we're going to focus on. This verse really resonated with me because I'm a very angry person and I just want to be better and let God show through me more. So each month we're going to be learning a different verse. We're going to be listening to what God's telling me and not just second guessing. I learned recently that he gives us the will because he wants us to make decisions. But I can still go to his word. I can still go to him in prayer. He's never going to be like, oh, Lord, should I buy this car? He's never just going to be like, yes. But I can learn what he's directing me to. I can open my eyes to the signs and all those things. I want to spend quality time in prayer every day. Don't want to rush through my prayers just because I'm on a time crunch. I want to wake up early enough to not only spend time in prayer, but get in the word every day. I also want to read my physical Bible every morning. I sit down and I do Bible study, so I want to continue doing that. I want to continue taking time and genuinely trying to understand and learn his word. If something resonates with me, I want to write it down so I can always have it. And then I want to go to church more often and consistently. Now, I do go to church, but I feel like if I was tired or this one thing hurt, I wouldn't go. Now, I understand if I'm sick, don't go, but I want to be more willing to go to church, more excited. We also have church on Wednesdays, and when I get my new car, we have church on Fridays too, so I'll go. But whenever I have a ride to church, I want to go to church so I can get in his house, worship and praise with other people, and build those relationships with his people as well. That is the end of my 2026 goal plan for my mental, physical, and spiritual life. I'm super excited for this year because I've already seen me actively working towards what I want to do, and I genuinely just feel better and healthier. So I want you guys to comment down below what's something that you noticed that you need to actively work on this year. And comment down below some video ideas as well, because I want to hear some new ideas of what you guys want to see from me. Because I have gotten some tripods that I've actively been using. Make sure you check out my TikTok to see the videos. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, besties.